Powerplay.
Alright guys, new challenge this episode. I'm gonna keep playing Dig Dug.
The safe word is Durak.
And we're gonna stop being
That means
really
I know.
weird. So we're gonna keep this one PG-13.
So if you're like a little kid just discovering,
because you can say the F word.
Well, no. Let's
we're
just
gonna keep it
be.
PG.
Let's let this episode actually be safe for kids.
Let's be clean.
let's do it.
You know, like our Lego episodes are supposed to be.
Well, I don't really care about
You said it
kids,
wrong.
but I do like the challenge of being
What's
PG.
your soul?
dang.
God, he's just like, forget you kids. He's like, no soul.
So
no
I still remember when I saw
Okay,
Spy Kids
sometimes.
get 3D game over.
Swore lies!
Kids.
But like I remember like the day I saw it, it was like the biggest storm of my life. And I remember I got so scared I hid in the trunk, like of my dad's car, so it wasn't like a real trunk. And my dad's like, oh, it's raining. I'm like, stop, Dad, I'm scared. What the heck? I'm like in 3rd grade.
I
It's
saw
like
Dig Dug
lightning
next.
and thunder. I'm like scared. And my dad's just like, oh, it's raining outside. I'm like,
You better not get me again, you know.
Dude, I love storms so much.
I love them too
Dude,
now.
don't
but
you love it when you can like smell the rainwater and it's just
Yeah.
like, you smell that? Oh God! I just almost walked into him. What am I doing?
Matt, is it true that like white people smell weird after like a rainstorm? It's like,
How am I supposed to know this?
I don't know. It's
You just like smell white.
Yeah, why you just gonna call me out? Dude, it's just like, do I just walk up to you and be like, lavender?
Remember that really big recent storm that we had?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was driving in the middle of that.
Oh.
Like
just
literally, I went home as I ran outside.
You know-
tornado sirens are all over the place, especially when I was
I
driving.
love how
You just like dive into your bed and you're like,
I turned on the news and the storm was just passing over. I'm like, wait, I just drove through that.
I love how I was at school and next thing you know, freaking, I'm just outside. The sun's all shiny. It's I was at school.
every time you do that, there's just this giant line of like.
Well, sorry, my voice can.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's just
I got like
I'll play
different
next.
power play in the morning. Is that what we're gonna call it?
I guess.
power play in the morning.
I'm playing next. I play Dig
Oh, I
Dug.
gotta get this set up for you. So
I remember like this one time I was driving to work and I saw the sky getting darker and darker.
basically warning.
And you're like,
Oh god, am I gonna die?
Okay, but yeah, that last storm that
Or like
came
when
through
you see
St.
like a
Louis.
weird spot in the sky and you're like, nope.
Like, oh god.
Nope.
Oh god.
that storm that came here through St. Louis did not go through land. I was just sitting outside like, dude, it's freaking perfect out here. And then my dad calls me. He's like, yo, you get this storm? I'm like, what? He's like, there's like tornadoes.
Wasn't there only like
Bleep
one?
you out.
Yeah, apparently there's a tornado by Edwards. So I was like,
Literally, when I was driving, there was
but do you remember
everywhere.
like 2 years ago when there was that really big storm that like messed up a bunch of houses by the airport?
Oh, yeah, that messed up my freaking car?
Yeah.
God, insurance companies are so gypped. They're just like, hey, we can give you 500. I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh, do you remember when Gavin was? I was
No.
at your house with Gavin. We were playing.
Oh, yeah, dude, we all ran to the closet. I think that was actually in our episode.
Wait, what'd you
Like-
guys do?
Like, we were playing Super Smash Brothers, and the next thing you know, the siren just randomly go off, and my phone starts freaking out. And I'm just like, dude, we gotta get into the closet.
Wait, whose house were you at?
We're at my apartment, and next thing you know, I was like, guys,
No.
snuggle party.
No.
I'll put a link to
They're learning.
Wait, could you
I
go to
don't
the
think
basement?
I don't think that was it though.
They're becoming self-aware.
Is there a basement area in your apartment? Because there's rooms below you, but
No,
It was the closet.
I mean, could you like knock on the door and be like, "Hey, it's a storm. I
I
don't
don't
want
want to go down there.
Oh shit.
It was-
Oh no.
was
Oh
one time-
no.
Hey, you cursed!
He's been
Oh,
cursing this
no.
whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dang it, Max!
Wait, what?
Max, you are
That's
not.
why Matthew's mom doesn't like it.
Not the
Max, you are not SFW.
I didn't hear that we were supposed to.
We were talking about this for the
Yeah,
longest
we were
now.
talking about being
Oh,
PG.
shit,
remember?
God, again.
Alright.
God.
I just. Okay, now I know.
I remember one Devil May Cry.
So keep it
video,
R-rated,
No,
right?
it's not really fun when nobody's really losing except for Max.
Let's just call this like Max Beach.
No, it's funny when I lose because
I
he's just
think
like, oh, I'm
I
doing
can-
great,
I
I'm
can
doing great,
stop
slip
this.
up.
No, I'm not gonna
Oh, I'm talking about like the cussing man.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. I can beat that with no
Doug,
problem.
please.
Same here.
Doug, please.
Max,
What's
what are you
everyone's favorite
doing?
video game? Can I ask?
Max, you're supposed to be killing them,
everyone
not
have a
running
favorite
I don't
around.
know how to kill them.
You hit that and you blow them up.
Shit.
It's hard to ask him with this voice.
And Buck, what's your favorite video game?
I have quite a few.
What's your favorite video game?
Okay, series. Kingdom Hearts series, one of my favorites.
Here comes another list.
Devil May Cry.
Scroll the list now, Techie.
If I have to put World of Warcraft on there, because I wasted like.
Okay, I want to say like World of Warcraft, like Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah,
That was my favorite.
That was the best.
I think. Like Burning Crusade was cool, but
Like people will say like vanilla, but really you want to go back to vanilla.
alright, you know what was one of my favorite Nintendo 64 games?
How about that, Mr.
Paper
Mario?
Mario. I love Paper Mario so much.
Mario.
Like I like the soundtrack. I like.
I didn't
everything
get
about
much
it.
time on N64, but I want to say my favorite games were the 007 GoldenEye and Perfect Dark.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, my favorite game might be like Mario Galaxy, honestly.
Mine will probably have to be.
I mean, it's
either
too
Half-Life 2
easy,
and Halo
though.
2.
And for NES, I got
No,
two
wait,
favorites.
Super Mario 3 easily on NES.
NES, it was
I was
Double
like,
Dragon
Galaxy?
2 or River City
Well, I don't
Ransom.
know. I kind of like. I like other games more
I don't
than
know. Galaxy was so.
Techie, remember we
Easy,
played
though.
River City Ransom on
fucking-
3DS?
I'm a big fan of Superman 64.
Oh yeah, we actually beat
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
I mean, I think everyone knows that that's our real favorite game.
Obviously, that game is
Mario 64.
that game is like a really fine piece of diarrhea.
Mario
Like
64.
it was crafted so
Superman.
perfectly. Then
Oh,
Hey, you know what? It wasn't that
Superman's
terrible.
not that
I think it
terrible.
was.
I have it.
I think it was
It's really not that.
Max got it for me for Christmas.
okay.
I was
I
about to
have
say
it,
like
yeah.
I was like,
Super Mario 64.
I was about to say,
Ever.
Little
That's a good
Mac,
game.
did you really go to Slackers or a game store? It's like, oh, Superman 64, I gotta buy this. I
You know what
gotta
I
have
hate
it.
about
Stay out of
Slackers?
it.
I'm like, hey, this game's $8. If I pay 10, can I get the case? They're like, sorry, bro, we can't sell this. I'm like, sir, you've had this game for a year. I don't think anyone will ever buy it except for me. Can I buy it?
I don't
He's
see
like,
why they
"No,
won't let
man."
you have the case.
I really want to have the case. I was like, come on, man, can I just have the case? And he's like, sorry, man, you can't have
Like, I
the
don't
case.
see why they really
Like,
won't
they
let
don't
you have
even
the
give me
case.
a reason. They're just like, no.
Well,
you
to
can't.
be honest, I did see a game on eBay that the Game Grumps played. Like, I don't know how recently it was. It was a 3D adventure or 3D World Runner. I saw a rare unopened copy for 119
Okay,
bucks.
yeah, but these are all open. Like, I would understand if it was unopened.
Yeah, true, very true.
But Superman 64.
But they were games
Come
that
on.
little kids, like parents and their little snot-nosed
on.
kids were just like, oh, look at this game. Ew, son, don't
Whenever
pick
you
your nose
say
and then
snot
touch
those
that
kids,
game.
I always immediately think of the kids next door.
That's a great shit.
And I think of the
Oh,
video game I used to play on CartoonNetwork.com.
Oh,
Do you guys remember what I'm
remember the
talking
Teen Titans one that was just like,
Oh my
about? The Teen Titans one?
no, remember?
Wait, I have an idea. Let's like record ourselves playing CartoonNetwork.com.
Dude, remember the freaking the SpongeBob SquarePants game on Nickelodeon?
I
that
never actually
one?
played Nickelodeon games.
Oh.
Wait, which one are you
It's just so
I did not.
I remember
You know,
they used to advertise it on TV.
There's a difference between saying sticks and stones may break my bones, but I might beat my own face in with a rock.
But words will always hurt you.
Yeah.
Because obviously you just took that to
I
a
thought
point.
words would never hurt you.
Oh, this is one game. This is Cartoon Network, like a card game.
Remember the Cartoon Network Dragon Ball Z game? It was like rock, paper, scissors.
yes.
Like, dude, that, the Gundam game,
Oh my god.
and
The
then
Megas XLR game.
Megas XLR, and then the whatever happened to Robot Jones. I remember when that game was like top of the line, like Adobe Flash.
Dude.
That was like Macromedia Flash, what, 5 or 6? It's like,
Yeah.
God, if your computer's running Pentium 4, you
Andrew,
might be able
didn't
to
you
play
play the
this.
Cartoon Network Resort game?
God,
Oh,
jeez,
yeah.
this is like one of those.
I love the Cartoon Network Resort. It was so fun. It
Ah,
had,
the
like, all
memories. Save
finish up.
save
That
our
one's sad
memories.
because I'm like that. It's like
We'll
over.
be back after this.
Nostalgia.
That's the end of the no cursing episode.
See, that's why we're
Yeah, this is
three-way
the end of
buddies.
this round.
Because we know what we're thinking. We're like,
good.
okay, time to switch.
Yeah, we just stopped there. We're done.